Okay, here's some footage from LASCO C2 and C3 NASA's stereo head telescopes. Um, I've been watching others on Longina and Coffin, and they been picking out certain. I mean, it is strange without a doubt, but I think something's been missed, and also, this is. I don't know, I should have shown you, but basically we've had a huge CME hit on. You can see it forming from here, but this is obviously these coronal mass ejections are coming from the side initially, but there's a big one that hits and it's earth facing, and it's quite discreet, but it is big and it's powerful, and I'll show you it. We have here this ejection here, and as you go along, now that is an earth facing doesn't really look it. But the sun is playing up without a doubt. Then we have, lots coming out, lots of interference you can see. But soon, now you see this one, this big one that's forming, that runs around here. It's barely noticeable. You don't see the ejection, but that's because the ejection will be here. What we're seeing is the outskirts of it. But you see it goes here, you can see all the way around here the shadow of it, and it may not look much until it hits the telescope, and you can see there, and I will forward it frame by frame, and there, boom, that's when it hit the telescope. Pretty heavy duty, because that must have been pretty intense to have done that. It really must. So you can see there's lots, but when you look at if I zoom past that, if there's anything else here, I'm just picking out the bits that I noticed. You see there's another one there forming underneath the outside of it. You see, and a monster one coming out the side there, not facing by the looks of it. This one, so you can see the shadow of it there, not the shadow, the plasma coming out there, and then bang, hits that. Another interesting thing as well is looking on this one, the pixelation that people, calling it the Borg and square craft. I really don't think so. That's not to say there aren't square craft, but these things, this is really as a result of huge plasma. I'm pretty sure of it, because you can see just before, you see there as it comes out on the right, a big one, boom, quite a few there. This is over the last few days. We're at the 2nd of September now. You see, boom, and then then we do get a lot of pixelation that comes after these CMEs. A lot of them, strangely. Then there's another one. I don't ever remember CMEs being this large, and I've never noticed the sun looking like that. There's loads of planes in the sky as well. I don't know if you can hear that going over. They are constant, and they sound low, and they like hum like mopeds, crappy little things. This is interesting as well. I can't make out what these are. Where are we? There's a lot. This is LASCO C3. And look there. These rods are interesting as well. What on earth? I've never seen so much debris and things moving around. That's what's here. You can also catch on this one that there's an ejection there from the right. I think that one comes just before the one and you see the pixelation as well. You see, they're not craft. That's screwing with the camera. See what that is? It's like this plasma. You also notice that on the webcams with the bright light. It brings the cameras down. That's what I think that is. Some big ejections. I've got on this one. I kind of like opened these windows and saved them so as to keep a short video as much as possible. Strange things. And we can see one here. Let's see, this is running backwards. Boom. Well, that was a big one. Look at that. I mean, I don't ever remember them being so big. And I never remember this odd, intense, permanent almost ejections. There's a lot of them. They're puffing out. And you can see there, where are we? There. I can get it. There. You see it's messed with with this one's camera as well. It's a 28. May well be linked to the, because this one happened, is it this one? This one happened on the 27th. No, that's the wrong one. There's a lot of activity in it. This one that comes out the side here, it's I believe earth facing, happened on the 27th there. See the outside of it here. So it would have been a big eruption under there, and we're seeing the outside of it. But it was enough to do that to the camera, to the telescope camera. So pretty significant. That's on LASCO C2, and that is at the around the 26th, 27th. It's blinding at the time, so I can't see. But 27th midnight, kind of past. It's hit it, but there are so many. That is a big hit, without a doubt. That's a big hit. And you can see it out the side there. I've never seen such huge CMEs. I mean, wow, some of them. And this is not just, you see it welling up there, and all this extra stuff floating around. I mean, gosh, crazy times. There's a lot going on there. Many eruptions, and it just doesn't usually do this. I mean, I don't follow it that closely, but I've looked in from time to time, and I remember what my eyes saw. And it wasn't that. Same with this one. This one's the first. So this one's like literally like last 24 hours. You can see this. The sun is still puffing out. But look at this here. A permanent. The frames are moving onwards. I mean, we're running over a couple of hours here, and it's still there. Thumbs up. It's an awful long time to do anything. I don't remember. Usually they, burst up and go back down. This huge amount of activity there. Huge amount of debris. Look at that one. Boom. I mean, that's not earth facing. It's going off to the right. You won't see it like that. If it's earth facing, you'll just see the ring around the outside, like the plasma blowing out from here. And of course, that's not to mention this crazy. Is it this one? Yeah, you can see it there on LASCO C3. These are NASA's telescopes, and that pixelation that's been put down. People think they're ships. They're not ships. That's pixelation from interference, and that plasma is interfering royally with things. Where's the other C3? This one. But is it at the end of here? No, there's those strange lines, and they were peculiar. Dart through the. You see some interference there, corner to the camera, and again. And I think they coincide with ejections shortly after, and it's I'm find these rods because they were unusual things. They could be interference as well. I mean, that's definitely that's screwing the camera. You see it's here. It's just screwing it all in there as well. So they are this time with the Egyptians. I'm just looking for the one where the white rods go across. What you see there, another pixelation. There, cube. So people's thinking, oh, that's a cube ship. I don't think it is. There's lots of. That's not to say there aren't cube ships, because I've seen some pretty convincing photos. But I think on this one, I can't find that now. That's just annoying. Thought I saved the spot of that. Try once more and get a view of them. There's an awful lot, and it just coincides with big ejections from the sun. There's a lot of them. I never remember them being so numerous, constant almost. No, it must be this one. Is it? Try. I left it close to the end. Gosh, look at that one. Boom. I'm going to pause it, find it, and resume. Okay, back in a row. Right, this is on the Lasco C3. This is the big earth-facing one that Lasco C2 showed. You can see it here, booming around. And, it does mess with the camera. It does cause lots of issues. You see them shooting out some huge CMEs coming out, much bigger than usual, and screwing with the cameras. This is the one over here that the rods are on. I'll just play it. Stop it when it comes. Come on. This is 1 frame per second, so there. I'm able to catch it. I mean, what on earth? I've seen glitches. On this one over here, you can see many glitches, and also with the. Look at this one. You can see toward the end the pixelation, and that's here, all this pixelation. That's kind of quite common when you have electronic interference. You see that one boom out of there, that it really does blow bang. But not earth facing as such, but it does create this pixelation. And that's the one that looks, if you zoomed in on that, it would look like a ship, but I don't think it is. You've got pixelations over here, you've got them here, you've got them here, up here, here. It's everywhere, and that's from just to clear, that's from CME. So yeah, this thing I really don't know. It's gone. What they are. That doesn't look like interference, but I can't make out what they would be. Very strange. Seems to come from nowhere. Not really. Yeah. Boom. So that's that, and I'll just show this big one one more time, and then let's see what's there to those pieces. Yeah, you can see it here. Going back, there it is. Comes out. Boom, boom, and it pretty harsh. Looks the crap out of the camera there. back. Look at that. Wow. So you have it.